Stained grout can really ruin the look of your tile, but in just a few easy steps, you can replace the old grout and give your space a whole new look. Why call a pro when you and a friend can do it yourself?
This green porch has great potential, but the dirty tile and the stained grout are a huge buzzkill.
Absolutely. So we're going to go ahead and replace the nasty grout, which will give this space an entirely new look. And here's what you need to do the project. Cold water, bleach, pre-mixed grout, sealant, and rags. And for the tools, you'll need a bucket, a rotary tool with diamond blades, a large grout sponge and a scrub brush, a rubber float, a dust mask, a vacuum or shop vac, safety glasses, ear protection, a carbide hand tool and blades, and gloves. The first step is to remove the old grout without damaging the tile.
That's right. For this job, we'll use a rotary tool with a diamond blade.
For sure, and you can use a carbide hand tool, but it's just so much faster and easier with an electric. Suit up. Keep it on a low setting. You don't want the blade to jump around and damage the tile. You can always increase the speed later if you need to. Also, don't bear down on the tool. Let it do most of the work for you. Work horizontally first and then work vertically. This is a good way to ensure you don't miss any lines if you're working in a large area, or dig into the tiles themselves with the blade. Then thoroughly vacuum up the dusty old grout so you can see what you're working with. You want to remove the old grout until you can see the original thin set below. Alright, so now that we've got all the old grout out, now's a good time to really clean the tile. Give them a good scrub with bleach if necessary. Once the area is clean and dry, you're ready to re-grout. We went with a little bit darker grout than the original to give this space a more graphic look.
Yeah, we also spent a little extra money and got the pre-mixed grout.
Absolutely. You want to push the grout into the lines using a rubber float and really get it down in there. Be sure to work in small sections because you want to install the new grout and wipe away any excess before it has time to set up or dry. To clean the grout off the tile, dip a grout sponge into the bucket of cold water, then wring it out. Wipe diagonally across the tiles, making sure not to dig into the grout lines. Repeat this process until your project's complete, and be sure to read the instructions on your particular grout because it normally takes a day or two to dry. Once everything's fully dry, use a soft, clean cloth to remove any haze left over on the tile. Then, and this is super important, seal the new grout to prevent future stains. It's pretty amazing what some cleaning and new color grout can do for a space. This floor looks like $1,000,000, and this porch is the perfect spot for a little weekend R&R.